think of that roster? I guess that's where I'll start.
Yeah, close to like looking at the Olympic team sometimes. It's I mean, they're one of the best teams in the league for sure. I mean, personnel across the board. I mean, there's really good players.
You're half a month into your first regular season. What has surprised you about the job, if anything? Where do you feel like you've learned you need to do differently or better or worse or any sort of thing so far?
Oh, we got a lot to get better at. When you have a group of young players like we do, 9 of them actually, first and second year players, you have to start teaching them habits, and you have to start teaching them, how to have a routine. Like, they don't even know how to have a routine for a 4 o'clock game, a routine for a 5 o'clock game, a routine for a 7 o'clock game. It all changes, and they've got to understand like what they put in their bodies. Like, we're teaching them everything from like when to eat, how to eat, what that looks like. So, it's a lot. But they're all trying to move in the right direction. So just working on all the little things that we can.
Anything surprise you about the job so far compared to what you might have expected?
I didn't expect them to play and practice as hard as they have every single day. Like, once you become a pro, like you practice hard. If you have a couple, you have a game every other day, like you kind of, you take your foot off the gas a little bit, you bring it down to about 60, 70%. These guys in practice have gone really, really hard since we've started, which I've been really impressed with.
Any way you've had to already change your style from what it was when the season started?
I'm adjusting to them, man. So whatever that means. I mean, I'm going to be passionate. I'm going to be emotional. That's not going to change. I'm going to demand them to be at the highest level, especially on the defensive end. And that's what we've really focused on. Our offense is getting better. We're starting to understand the spacing of it and the open of it and the making decisions. It's not a play. You're not going A to B. You're, being able to make a basketball play. So they're learning, and it takes time.
In terms of the way you guys play, the aggressive defense that you implement in transition, do you feel like that's all implemented the way you want? Is there anything you still want to see more of? Stylistically, how do you feel like that's all going?
Yeah, I think there's a few things that, especially like we want to keep the ball more on the side. We're letting the ball get to the middle too much. When the ball gets to the middle, defensively, when the ball gets to the middle, that we call it our heart. And when you get it to the heart, like, there's just so many things that can happen and not go your way. Our boxing out has got to get better. I mean, when teams, we need to give them one opportunity, and then we need to be able to go run and play offense. But we're giving teams too many opportunities for second chance points.
Do you have any numerical goals every game, like limit turnovers to this much, or we want to give up this few points, anything like that you track?
Oh yeah, we have a game goals board that's up in the locker room. It's actually in the video room, and there's a lot of red on it right now because we're trying to keep people under a certain amount of transition points. We're trying to win the rebounding. We're trying to shoot more free throws than the other team, make more free throws than the other team attempts. We track paint points. We track deflections. All that matters.
You get the first win last weekend. How did that all, who did you call right after that game? How did that all feel for you processing?
Yeah. Well, I had some of my family in town. They were here for it. Called my parents. They weren't here. I have a niece that's a really good volleyball player, so they were watching her play some volleyball, but they were able to watch it. My brother was giving them updates all the time. Just my family, my close friends. It was just really exciting, and I think I had like 70-something or 80-something messages when I got to the locker room, that makes you feel really good. People are just happy that, you're seeing progress and getting that first win.
Any part of you that, because it was in Atlanta, was a little better?
Oh, come on, man. Like, that was... Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. I had a great experience in Atlanta. Tanisha Wright is awesome. That staff is awesome. It was, and then for Christie and Erica Wheeler, Maya Caldwell, for all of us to be coming from Atlanta, that was just it was special for a lot of reasons.
The players have talked about this roles thing. I think you said you took that from Atlanta, right, where you give everybody like an assigned role that they need to work on, both on and off the court. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that has helped set the culture you've wanted? How has that kind of gone for every player so far?
Yeah, I think we ran into a little bit where I think they thought that's all we really focused on. Like, that was just kind of like, that's the roles that they have, or what they're really, really good at. If you do what you're really, really good at, all the other stuff will play out and works. Just because I tell Tori she's a shooter to make open shots, that doesn't mean she can't put it on the floor and do something. But if she gets it and she's open, shoot the ball. So we've had some extra conversations about some of that. But at this level, like, you go get people who are really good at certain things and you put them together, and that's how you win championships.
What are the story on Victoria during camp? Third-round picks, it's atypical that they sometimes can make teams. Was there a moment that you said, "Oh wow, she's a little bit better than I maybe thought," or a moment where you said, "She's got to be on our team"? What was it that stood out to you about her?
I think just the fact that she got better from day one until it was time to make those last cuts. She improved so much, and she is a very intelligent basketball player. She's got a high basketball IQ. She works with Aliyah really well, makes her a better player, and I really like that. But all around, she's just doing a great job for us. She's doing everything we ask, and it doesn't matter if she plays 0 minutes, 2 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, she's going to give us the exact same every time, and that's the kind of people we want to win.
Thank you, season with winning Rookie of the Month, playing all these games,
Yes, she
getting a lot of
has.
attention.
Yes, she has.
Have you even had?
Yes,
time?
I have, definitely. Sometimes I just reflect on it, really, and I'm just like, wow, like, this is really happening. Like, yesterday when Rookie of the Month came out, I was just on the phone. I was like, wow, like, I didn't even realize that, they did Rookie of the Month. I just thought it was going to be, like, under one big umbrella, but it was really special.
You want to win all of them every month?
Who wouldn't want to, though? It doesn't matter. Any rookie, I know that's definitely a goal.
Is there any person's words of encouragement that have stood out to you so far in the first month of the season or so, from either this team or from just anyone you know in the basketball space?
Just continue to work hard, and a lot of people are saying that they're super proud of me, so, yeah.
Did you see all the Tim Duncan comparisons?
No,
With your
I only saw,
footwork?
like, one. No, but
I don't know if
that's
you know
pretty
him at
cool,
all,
though.
but yeah,
Yeah,
right
that's pretty
around
cool. We've worked out a couple times, so.
Anybody on this team that you've grown close with in your time here beyond V, who you obviously knew before?
Yeah, a little bit of everybody. Seriously, I think we've just been able to create a bond, which is really nice.
Has it gone on the court how you thought it would in terms of the paint being wider, helping you, and not seeing as many doubles, all that kind of stuff?
A little bit, but then you didn't really put in the physicality part of it too, so it's like, it's just everything. You're going against everything. But it's different than college, but it's great.
A lot of rookies talk about the game being faster, the players
Yeah.
being stronger, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure you felt that too. Was there a moment that stood out to you? In what ways have you had to kind of adjust your game to keep up with the W game?
Yeah, I would say our preseason game against Dallas, when I had played against Big T, my very first game against Bree Jones, just being able to see how they're playing and work against that. They're bigger than me, so I have to figure out how to play around and use moves and attack them. But I think as each game has gone on, I've been able to adjust, and so it's been a really good feeling.
You know V better than anybody. Were you surprised that she made it through camp after
No.
being a third-round pick?
I was not surprised because V has worked really, really hard, and she believes in herself, she believes in God, and she just worked her butt off when she was in camp.
Christie said something that impressed her through camp, but she got better from the beginning to the end of camp. But obviously, you played with her for years. Did you see that?
Yes, definitely. And just her confidence, just shooting the outside jumper, just being a physical post player and using her speed, it was great.
What have you thought about Christie's size as your head coach so far?
Yeah, I love her. I love the energy that she brings every single day because it motivates you to want to work hard, to want to put in all the extra work because coach is feeding you all that great energy.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you.